Over 500,000 Canadians already opened FHSAs, and many are making costly mistakes. Are you using yours right? Let's break it down. Did you know that as of December 2023, 739,000 Canadians had active FHSA accounts, with a total value of $2.79 billion. But here's the kicker. The average balance is only $3,900. That's less than many people spend on a vacation. So why are so many opening FHSAs but not getting the full benefit? In this video, we're going deep. I'll show you how FHSA is supposed to work, where people go wrong, and whether your strategy is actually helping or hurting your path to homeownership. By the end, you'll know exactly whether you're using your FHSA right or not. When the FHSA launched in April 2023, it felt like a game changer for first-time homebuyers. It combines features of RRSPs and TFSAs that dream hybrid. Yet, here we are in 2025. Hundreds of thousands have accounts, but most balances are still low, and only a small fraction have used them to actually buy a home. I get it. You probably opened yours thinking, this will help me contribute tax efficiently, let it grow, then use it for my down payment. But life happens. Job changes, market swings, timing shifts. That's why today's video matters. We're not just reviewing rules. We're doing a reality check. Are you actually getting what FHSA promises? Or are you leaving value on the table? I break this into 4 key pillars. You can do 3 or 5, but 4 is a nice balance for a deep dive. For each pillar, explain rules, common pitfalls, and how to use it right. Pillar A, eligibility, contribution limits, and AMP, room allocation. Explain who qualifies. Canadian resident, age 18 plus, first-time home buyer. Your spouse mustn't own a home in the year you open or preceding 4 calendar years. Limits. Annual limit $8,000. Lifetime limit $40,000. Unused room carry forward up to $8,000. Over-contribution penalty, 1% per month on the highest excess. Clarify that FHSA contribution plus transfers from RRSP count toward the same room. Common pitfalls. Opening multiple FHSAs across institutions, but forgetting total cap applies across all. Thinking investment growth reduces room, it doesn't. You can grow above contribution, but growth doesn't eat your room. Over-contributing due to carry-forward confusion. Pillar B, growth, investments, and AMP. Strategy. What you can hold. Cash, ETFs, stocks, GICs, mutual funds, publicly traded. You can hold growth investments, but your timeline matters. If home purchase is many years away, equities/ETFs might make sense. If your purchase is near, shift to conservative or fixed income. Pitfall. Being too aggressive too late. Losses just before home purchase. Strategy tip. Ladder your risk over time. Start aggressive, gradually shift conservative. Another tip. Using PACs, pre-authorized contributions, keeps you disciplined. RBC says over a quarter of its FHSA holders are using them. Pillar C, withdrawals, and AMP, qualifying, use. Qualifying withdrawal rules. Must use to buy or build a qualifying home. Written agreement to buy, build by Oct. 1 the year after withdrawal. Must intend to live in the home as your principal residence within 1 year. Tax treatment. Qualifying withdrawals equals tax-free. Contributions plus growth. If conditions met, non-qualifying withdrawals equals included in income plus withholding tax. After qualifying withdrawal, you must close the FHSA by end of the following year. You cannot open a new FHSA later. Unused portion can transfer to RRSP or RIF tax-free before closure. Pitfalls. Missing those timelines or failing to meet the agreement by Oct. 1 window. Leaving FHSA open too long after withdrawal and losing benefits or closing conditions. Pillar D, account behavior and AMP, usage patterns, real stats. In 2023, 484,320 tax filers reported contributing. The median contribution was the full $8,000. 34,230 people, 4.6% made qualifying withdrawals, i.e. used it to buy a home, by DEC 2023. Most FHSA holders are younger. 56% are aged 25 to 34, RBC stats. Many accounts have very low balances. Average, $3,900. Some sources, $3,592. Many opened accounts just for the tax deduction, not as a real saving strategy. Low usage or passivity, losing out. Only a small fraction are converting it into actual home purchases, qualifying withdrawals. What successful users tend to do: max out early contributions, automate contributions, rebalance investments over time, monitor deadlines and qualifying conditions. Let me walk you through Sophie versus Alex, two hypothetical 28-year-olds in Toronto who both opened FHSAs in 2023. Sophie's FHSA textbook path. In 2023, she contributes $8,000. In 2024, she contributes $8,000 again, plus carry forward if she had unused room. She invests in a mix of ETFs and moderate growth assets for 3 years, gradually shifting towards safer bets as she nears her target. In late 2025, she finds a condo, submits purchase agreement by Octile 1, makes a qualifying withdrawal. She closes her FHSA correctly and transfers any leftover portion to an RRSP if needed. Outcome: she got tax deductions on all contributions, enjoyed tax-free growth, and accessed funds tax-free at purchase. Alex's FHSA trap path. He opens FHSA in 2023 but only contributes $2,000. He forgets about carry forward, makes inconsistent contributions. He invests aggressively right up to the purchase date and suffers market losses. When he does a withdrawal, he misses the written agreement by Oct 1 window, so his withdrawal becomes non-qualifying, gets taxed. He leaves the account open beyond required closure year, losing flexibility. Result: he loses tax benefits or pays more tax than necessary. As you see, both started with the same tool, but execution matters. You might be watching this and thinking, okay, great rules, but that's too complicated. Maybe I'll just stick with a TFSA or RRSP. But here's the thing, doing nothing is your biggest risk. If you opened an FHSA and you let it sit idle, you're missing out on free tax perks that were engineered for people like you. This isn't just another savings account. It's one of the most powerful windows you may ever get to grow your down payment tax efficiently. The fact that hundreds of thousands already did open one shows the momentum is real. But many are treating it like a checkbox. Don't let that be you. Start using it intentionally, strategically, and with deadlines in mind. That's how you turn your FHSA from nice to have into a home buying weapon. Let's recap. Here's your FHSA playbook in 5 bullet points. Know your room and amp. Respect limits. $8,000 per year. $40,000 lifetime. Carry forward allowed. Avoid over-contribution. Match investments to timeline. Growth when far out, safer assets when close to buying. Unlock tax-free withdrawals. Follow the rules. Agreement by Octile 1, principal residence, etc. Don't delay or neglect. Maximize contributions. Automate. Revisit your allocation. Close, transfer wisely, post-withdrawal. Unutilized funds can go to RRSP RRSP. Follow the timeline. If you implement even 3 of those consistently, your FHSA becomes more than a box you tick. It becomes an engine driving your down payment growth. And remember, you don't just want an FHSA. You want an FHSA used right. If this video helped you understand FHSA deeply, here's what to do next. Check your CRA Notice of Assessment or T4 FHSA slip to see your contribution room. And make a plan. Automate your contributions for the rest of the year. Watch my next video where I'll show exact FHSA plus RRSP plus TFSA stacking strategies, coming soon. If you found value here, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. What's your FHSA balance now? Are you using it right? I'll reply. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Let's build your path to homeownership smarter.